Good morning. It is Wednesday, January 8th. This is the first episode of the Jess Strom Show, and we have a very special guest with us. Ladies and gentlemen, freshman guard Trinity Baylog from West Virginia in the house today with us. Trinity, how's your day today so far?
It's great. We have a game, so it's good.
Game day in the house. Who are we playing today?
Slippery Rock.
What time?
5:30.
5:30 here at the Convocation Center. So, folks, you heard that game day today. Make sure you stop on by the Convocation Center at 5:30 p.m. tonight as we take on Slippery Rock in a PSAC West contest here at home. Love home game days. Best days.
People come. It's good.
It's on break. So
Yeah.
sometimes we'll be honest, the crowds are slim when everybody's not here. So it is what it is. We have to be our own best fans.
Bring our own energy.
Yeah, BYOE. Bring your own energy.
Yep.
So for the people out there at Trinity, why don't you tell the people who you are that are watching? Let's give them your name, your major, where you're from.
Okay. My name is Trinity Baylog. I'm from Parkersburg, West Virginia, and I'm a dual major, and I'm early education and special ed.
How about this one? Question for you. Favorite thing about West Virginia?
Oh my gosh. When you go on road trips, it's nice to go through the mountains. It's really pretty.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And, I feel like the West Virginia people that I know, they're like got a homey feeling, really nice people. At least the ones I know are always been awesome, like made their home so welcoming and comfortable. I just feel like it's, going home.
Yeah, it is. It's cute.
Cool. So let's talk about your journey here to Cal U. Obviously, Cal U women's basketball, saw you play, reached out, recruited you. Tell the people out there, why Cal U was your choice of schools when you were going through the recruiting process.
So the recruiting process was like really long, and
were you a fan or not a fan of the recruiting process?
I was a fan. I liked the people talking to me and wanting me, made me feel wanted.
Just wanted to feel wanted.
Yeah, I just wanted to feel wanted. I texted everybody back. They texted me.
Yeah, you love the communication.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, and I like making relationships. But I would say I chose Cal because when I first came here, it was really late in my recruiting process, and so I had all my schools narrowed down. And so it became between Cal and another school, and as soon as I stepped foot on campus, I just knew it was the one. The coaches were really welcoming, and it was just like it was like a bigger campus, but not like too big. And I wanted I want to get to know people. Like I like to talk to people, so I figured it was the best way for me to get the like basketball side and the like relationship side.
For people that don't know Trinity, her personality is a big, bold personality. I mean, you are probably one of the only freshmen in the whole entire world that walks into class and talks to every one of your classmates. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Like the teachers already know her, fans already know her, classmates already. You're just bebopping around campus talking to everybody. Would you say that's true?
Yeah.
Where do you think you got that personality from? Like anybody in your family, or just naturally liked to be surrounded by people? And what do you think that came from?
I don't know. I just like to talk. I don't know. I just like to talk, get to know people, and I like when people talk to me.
Yeah. Well, I think it makes life way more interesting and fun.
Yeah.
Just get to know people. Mm-hmm. People are different. It's fun to get to know, fun to share your experiences and past experience and all that. Well, now that you're here, obviously it is January 8th. We've been here for a while now. Tell us about what the big differences that you have seen coming from a senior in high school, so big fish, smaller pond, to the college level where you're a freshman, new to a system, new to your team. How's the transition been for you, Trinity?
At first, I would say that it was hard because where I'm from, like my high school, we had huge fans, like all kinds of people at your games. And like when I would go out in the town or whatever, even like just in the state of West Virginia, like everybody knew me. And then I came here and it's just like way different. Like you don't go out and everybody knows who you are. Nobody even knows like you're really on the basketball team. And so like that was definitely one of the like transitions outside. But like on the court, I would say like just the like actually having to like play defense. Like you can't just sit back. Like you can't take any plays off. Really. Mm-hmm. Like in high school, you get away with taking plays off on offense or defense, but here it's like you don't have the time to take plays off. If you take one play off, you're taking the rest of the game off. So it's like you can't really do that anymore.
And what have you enjoyed so far, about being here at Cal? Obviously right now I think the wins aren't where we want them to be, and that's just being honest, but getting better, day by day. But what are one of the things that you really enjoy about what you've learned so far?
I would say that being together as one, it gets you far. Like, you got to really be together as a team. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So, as you look forward to, you had an injury. Now, this is the first injury, right, that you've had where it's taken you out of multiple games, as an adult. How difficult was that for you, Trinity, to have to sit out? I mean, how many weeks was it from the Westchester game? So it was, you missed ESU, missed Kutztown, and you missed Gannon. So you missed, were we missing one more?
Yeah.
Well, you were at Westchester, but you got hurt.
I missed 4.
You missed ESU, you missed Kutztown, you missed Gannon. Who am I missing here?
It was a home game, right?
I don't know.
I missed 4 games.
You missed 4 games. Bloomsburg.
Yes. Well, that was a good game.
Yeah, that was a good game. Totally forgot about that. Right when we.
I did too. That was a really good game too.
It feels like we're going so far back. Missed 4 games of your freshman stint. Just as you were starting to see a little increase in minutes, how was that emotionally, mentally, physically for you? First time having a little bit of adversity.
It was devastating. It was, to say the least. Just to sum it up in like one word, it was devastating. It was really hard. I mean, like, physically, I actually kind of look at it as like a blessing now, because like all I could do was run. So it's like I didn't come back like out of shape. So physically it was just, and I could still like do non-contact. So I still got to be a part of what we want to do. But it was just hard seeing my teammates battle every day, on the line every day, and you just can't be there with them or for them. And so that was definitely a hard part. Mentally, it was really challenging. It was my first injury ever. So it was just like, like, why me? But then I started to look at it and like God's plan, and that really helped me get through it. And and my team and my coaches definitely helped me get through it. So.
Yeah, well, good. Well, now that you're cleared and ready to go, what are you looking forward to?
Making an impact. Like, I want to make a bigger impact, because I feel like when I got injured, I was starting to make, like, I feel like you could feel my presence on the court. And so I just want to continue to do that, whether it's with whatever time I get, I'm making an impact while I'm in there. And I just want to be the leader for this team and really help us get to where we want to be.
That's right. That's a great answer, dog. Love that. Well, that's the end of the first segment with Trinity Baylog. Freshman, look out for her as she's coming off of injury, coming back, ready to roll for the second half of season as we, are now into the thick of the PSAC West side of the conference. So we will be right back with 2 other freshmen, Maya Morgan and Hope Hawkins.
The Vulcan women's basketball team looks to continue its run of excellence into the 2024 season. Put on your red and black and cheer on Coach Jess Strom and her team towards another run to the postseason. Pack the convo for 14 home games for games against regional foes and the best the PSAC has to offer. Don't miss any information on the season by following Cal Vulcans on all social media accounts, and if you can't make it to the games, catch all the action on CUTV Sports 1 on YouTube and also the PSAC Digital Network.
Welcome back to the second half, or I should say second half, because we have a third half with the main lady, Jess Strom, here. The second half of the Jess Strom Show. We are still with 2 freshmen, 2 of PA's finest. We have Hope Hawkins, Maya Morgan, 2 freshmen, 2 roommates, and 2 people who I refer to as our 2 knuckleheads, because they just actually make me laugh all day, every day. First, it's really tough to be perfect on this team, and if you show your ankles, if you have a little pale skin, they'll let you know about it. They tell me this every day. They make fun of what I'm wearing. They make fun of my boots, but like I said, but it must be hard to be so perfect, right? That's what we always say. It's tough, right?
It really is.
It
you
really
gotta
is.
You gotta wake up every day. I'm just flawless. Like, seriously.
They are the big jokesters, so they do joke a lot. But for the folks that don't know these guys, Maya, why don't you introduce yourself, look into the camera, tell the people who you are, where you're from, and what your major is.
Hi, I'm Maya Morgan. I'm from North Huntington, Pennsylvania, and my major is education, early education.
Early education.
Hello, my name is Hope Hawkins. I am from Pittsburgh, PA, and my major is early education as well.
So, again, early education, roommates, freshmen from PA, played on the same AAU team. Can you two get you guys are super close. Would you guys say, when did your bestie, relationship begin?
7th grade.
You guys have been friends since 7th grade. Here's a question, and I don't actually know this. I know it was helpful, but did anybody's decision to come to Cal U, one of yours, affect the others?
No, it was very random. She committed months before me.
Well, I know that, but did it have any bearing on where you were going to choose? Obviously, it's helpful, but to know somebody, but it didn't really matter?
No.
You just wanted to find the best fit?
Yeah.
All right, so now that you're here, before you got here, what was the recruiting process for both of you like, and why you chose Cal U?
I feel like the recruiting process for me was slow to begin with. I feel like I didn't get recruited until later, going into my going into my
I was
senior
gonna
year.
say you were definitely recruited before you went into your senior year.
Going into my senior year, that summer basically.
Started to pick up a lot more.
Yeah, but I would say when I visited here, I really liked it, and I was waiting to visit, I think, some other place. Or I had it between two, but Cal was my clear option, and after, I think I came to one of the practices during preseason, and then I was going to commit, but then I ended up doing it, I think, later that day or the next day. But,
Kept us on edge there for a little bit. But that's all right.
Yeah.
And Hope, tell us about your process, your journey, your recruitment journey, and how you ended up here at Cal U.
I would say my process was slow to begin with. It was rocky. It was very rocky, but
You found a home here at
Yeah,
Cal.
I committed to Cal, and just first, I think my visit went very well. I committed without even meeting anybody on the team. Just off of you guys, the coaches, y'all just set the example and showed me what I wanted to come to, and I committed.
And here you are. And let's talk a little bit for the folks out here coming in as freshmen, what that transition has been like from you for high school. Obviously, really solid players, dominant players for your high schools, coming into Cal, learning a new system, learning how to practice it a different way, play it a different way, a way that was completely different than you all played in high school. Talk about the transition, how it's been for you all.
I would say it was definitely an adjustment, but it was a good adjustment for me. I feel like Cal is a school that I needed, and it helped me, and it's still forming me into a better player.
Love that. Maya, for you, what's been the transition like for you?
I would say it was rough to begin with because in high school I was used to being a step ahead of everybody.
Yep.
And now it was reversed. So I was a couple of steps behind everybody else, and it took a while for me to kind of catch up because the way that our high school did stuff, our defense was kind of laid back. We sat in a zone and stuff. So I wasn't really used to getting up and pressuring, and I'm still working on it.
Yeah, well, and here's the thing: a freshman year for anybody can always be up and down, trying to be consistent every day, trying to have an understanding. And listen, sometimes it takes time, but I feel like all of you freshmen have really dug your feet into the ground and try to tackle it head on. And even if it's wrong, I feel like all of you, every single one of you, has approached it with an open mind and an understanding of just trying to work to get better. So I know from our end, all of our freshmen, we applaud that, and we have applauded. I think that you guys, this freshman class, has a lot of passion for the game and for the team. Would you guys agree?
I could agree, definitely.
Yep. Hope, what about you?
Yes, I agree.
Well, I just think it matters. Hope, even today at shoot around, if you missed a shot, you were, you take things to heart. You want to play. You all want to contribute. You all want to have an impact on the floor. I think you all work really hard. What's it like to watch and learn and to know that you have to grow until you have an understanding? Is it difficult for you? Do you want to get it right away? What is your feeling behind all this?
It is. It's difficult. It's difficult, but I feel like the people on our team are really good, people to look up to because they're doing it right and they're working hard. So you just got to match that.
Yeah. And do you, you know, as I look at you all, you know, where do you guys see yourselves growing from? Like when you know, Jess the other day was talking about like you guys were at our a breakfast table. Actually, it was a dinner table, but it was at the breakfast room at the hotel. And Jess was saying like, just look at these guys. Like all the freshmen were sitting together. So it was Maya and Hope, Trinity and Gia, all sitting at one table. And you know, what are your thoughts about you guys moving forward as a group here on our team? Like, what do you want to see happen as you guys grow up within the program?
The Peace Act, they better find a solution for us. That's all I'm going to say. They better find a solution.
As you get better and better. So better find a solution for you four. I mean, you guys are really humble. That's one thing that I love so much.
Nothing else needs to be said on top of that,
Well,
really.
I mean, that's one thing that I love so much about you guys is how humble you are. But no, I love it. I do love that you guys have confidence in yourselves, confidence in your growth, confidence with where the program is and where it's going and how you guys contribute. So anybody you want to say hi to, you know, who's watching?
Hi to all my fans.
Hope, anybody at home?
I want to say hi to my mom.
Oh, there you go. So there you have it. As you can see, the two roommates, the two knuckleheads, how can you not love them? Hope Hawkins, Maya Morgan, and we will be right back with your main lady, Jess Strom, at the Jess Strom Show.
Sports fans, we cheer on our favorite teams at fields, gyms, arenas, and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee? Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away. And they're not being replaced quickly enough by new ones. So put yourself in the official shoes, act with respect, and be officially human.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Jess Strom Show. And here she is for the first time all season on the Jess Strom Show, Miss Jessica Strom.
Welcome to me.
Welcome to you. I know that you hate the name of the Jess Strom Show, but you know, it is what it is. It's your show, and here we are. Happy New Year.
Yeah, can't believe it's already 2025.
Feels like a new team in a new year.
Yeah. I'm glad it is. We needed something. New
Yep.
change, new year.
Not to go back, but we have to go back to acknowledge not where we want to be as Cal U Vulcans, unfamiliar territory. Right now at the moment, not even 500, 6-7, 3-4, but heading in the right direction. Thoughts so far about where we've been and what's been going on?
Yeah, I just feel like it's been kind of up and down. Obviously, our record is not where we want it to be, but we just got to keep working, and I think we have. I think, you know, after we lost to Kutztown and came back after Christmas break, I think we just got after it. You know, like go back to what you know, work extremely hard, and good things will happen. Yeah, I mean, every team is different. So obviously this team is a little different than any team we've ever coached before too. So it's a different journey. And I guess at the end, if you do well at the end, you forget about the beginning. So I feel like that's what we're trying to do.
I feel like total reset. That's kind of how I felt, not of the principles and the effort and the energy required, but maybe like a more toughness reset to the program after Christmas. Would you agree?
Yeah, and I think they responded extremely well too.
Yep.
It was like, we're going to do this, we're going to change like something little. We're not making an overhaul of
We're
our
not
program.
reinventing the wheel.
But we're just going to try to go a little harder, be a little tougher. And I think that they accepted that and have ran with it. Like even in our last game, yes, we lost, but I think our effort and our toughness was much improved.
Well, yeah, and I think we've said it before. We would never be disappointed. I mean, obviously you're disappointed in the loss. You expect wins and you want to win, but you'll never be upset with anyone anyhow if you put it all out there. And at the end of the day, you know, let's go back to Gana, number 9 in the country. Obviously a big PSAC rival with us in the West. Came up short, but overall thought we played way better than we have in a long time.
I thought it was the first time we put a whole game together of effort, execution of our game plan. And they made a few shots at the end and we didn't. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it wasn't effort, it wasn't anything else but that. So, I mean, it's us and Gana, it's typically a close game, but all of our losses except one have been close. So we just have to find a way to win those close games.
And how do you do that?
I think you need someone that wants to take those big shots or get a stop when we need it. And I think that just takes time to find.
Yep. And figure out, because again, each new team brings new players, new concepts, new ideas, new things. Culture stays the same. A lot of the stuff that we've been doing stays the same, but it's more so would you say by committee this year?
Yeah, I think it definitely is. And I just think maybe riding a hot hand, or maybe not making it close, getting a lead would be helpful. But we made some adjustments defensively to try to get some steals to scores, stuff like that. So.
Yep. And don't you feel like that's always, now into the past, steals to scores have always been a big factor on how you win your game.
Yeah, for us it is, for sure.
And Jess, as we have this, new feeling, this new, and again, I say reset, not a redo, but a reset. What are you most looking forward to?
I'm just looking forward to, even tonight, the game, to see how we come out. We've added some stuff, just our intensity that we play with, and just like being Cal U. I feel like at Gannon, we were Cal U. We were who we wanted to be. So just like seeing us not in practice, but in a game, be that way.
Yeah. And for me, I just think about, if you're driving in a car, there's a windshield and there's a rear view mirror. I prefer right now, I don't want to look in the rear view mirror. I want to look forward, see through it. Don't even look in the past, and focus on just one game tonight. So Slippery Rock tonight, 5:30, huge game for us. And it's no secret. I think that you've embraced that. You told our players that this game is the most important game of the season right now, right here.
Yeah, I think every game at that moment is going to be the most important game. But, I don't really like to look at the records at the moment, but I know what they are. So I feel like we have to take it. We always say take it one game at a time, but this year, literally, we have to take it like today's the most important game of our season.
That's how I'm thinking.
Every game is almost a playoff game for us already. So I just think that we need to focus on today, on tonight, on what we need to do. Not the whole season. Like, obviously, our goal is always to win the PSAC. So for us, we need to make the PSAC tournament. So I think it's really important to just take it game by game.
And that's the truth. To win the PSAC title, which is always the goal, you got to get in the playoffs first. And it doesn't matter. But I have a firm belief that we will scratch, claw, fight. I have this feeling now, this new feeling about where the squad is, that they will do that. Do you feel the same?
Yeah, I think we're going to give it everything we have.
Yep, and put it all out there. Talk about, what you think the keys are as we move forward, even keys for tonight.
Yeah, I think it's just basically taking care of ourselves. I've said that a lot, but us just doing what we want to do. We really want to get after it on the defensive end. We want to communicate a little bit better. Like, everything I think that will make us win, we control. I really think it's in our control if we take care of ourselves. So I think that's always the key. Like, we execute Cal U, especially on the defensive end.
Yeah. And how are you doing? How's everything going with you? We're done with basketball. How are you feeling?
Great.
Great. You look great. You're just feeling
Look
like
wonderful, yeah.
Jess Strom. Do you feel like after doing this for so long, and has anything changed for you in coaching? Like, you've done this for a really, really long time, Jess. You've been at Cal for a really, really long time. Everything stayed the same for you? How you think of things? Teams change, obviously. Where are you with that?
Yeah, no, and nothing. I still feel just as competitive. Like, I hate losing just as much as I first started. The players change. I think that's what keeps it new and fun and exciting. But no, I still feel the same. Yeah, it's the same.
Win.
Yeah, we need to win.
That's it.
But I do enjoy this team a lot. So it's, we haven't won as much, or we're right at the moment. Not that I don't think we won't at the end, but they're really fun to be around. So it makes it more enjoyable, I would say. There have been obviously some tough days when you come in after a loss. That can be hard sometimes.
That's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough on everybody, players included. Like, no one wants to lose.
It's not fun.
There is zero fun in losing and then coming the next day and preparing. Like, you can just focus on the next game. You have to put it to bed, but it's not fun.
Yeah, there have been days that have been hard, I think, on everybody. But I do enjoy them as a group. They're fun. They're good kids. So it's different. Every year is different that way. But no, I think not much has changed.
Well, clearly it's fun. Based off the interviews that we had, even just with the freshmen, I feel like, we have a lot of personality on our team. And they're enjoyable to be around. They're funny people. And you get close to them. You get to be like family with them. So we spend a lot of time with them. So seeing them on this set is no different. Who they are is who they are. And I think to me, that's what's most enjoyable is, you can lose yourself big time in losses, but I feel like these players have kind of remained who they are and changed some things on the court, but have always, really been themselves.
Yeah, I'm really proud of the way, too, that we have responded. I don't think they have put their heads down, given up in any sense. I feel like it's more of we're going to fight. Like, what do we have to do to fight? We want to win these games. So, I'm just excited to see us put it out there.
Yep. Hey, the future is bright as we start tonight versus Slippery Rock, 5:30 p.m. here at the Convocation Center. Big PSAC game for the Vulcans. We hope to see you. You can watch online or come to the game. We'd love to have some fans over break as everybody's at home. So we'll see you tonight, and we'll see you next time on the Jess Strom Show.